And free money. Perfect. And so that is all of Lair for us. Completely done the first of the branches here that I usually like to explore. Definitely the easiest of the branches for the most part, at least, depending on what kind of named uniques and what monsters you get spawning, but definitely exciting stuff. Yeah, indeed. So next, we'll have to decide where we want to go. So usually the safest bet in my power rankings here is, yeah, I like to do dungeon. Don't go past dungeon 11 because things get kind of scary down there, especially if you're not able to see invisible. There's some really bad monsters. But once we've gone down to there, I like to clear Lair, much like we did here. Usually even just to 5, but luckily we were strong enough this run to make the risky dive into the last floor as well. And then I actually probably will go out to Orc and clear at least the first floor of that before we head into our S branches. Orc gives a lot of experience, can have a lot of good weapon drops as well. Maybe we'll go check out the entrance at the very least and see what it looks like. So what we can do here is Control G is the go function. So it'll ask us in the bottom here, where to? And we can say O for Orcish Mines, and 0 will take us to the entrance without actually entering, which is always a good thing. Can take our time at the top here and decide if there's any last fixing we need to do before we take the plunge. For the most part, it looks all right. What I may do is drop some stuff at the top here. So I'm dropping my enchant armor. Actually, let's drop these on the same pile. There's no reason to spread those out. My enchant armor and enchant weapon scrolls, we don't really need to be carrying around at all times. I'm kind of saving those for certain pieces of armor we might want to use consistently in the future. Is there anything else we want to drop? And even open this inventory menu to give us a bit of a sorted view. For the most part, we should be okay. Oh, I might drop this. Yeah, we'll drop that. Wand of Flame is pretty weak, but it is actually really good in that Shoals branch because anywhere where there's a lot of water, you can create steam clouds using any kind of fire. So Wand of Flame might be a utility tool we want to bring in there. One guy you watched on YouTube made item stash on some floor where you went back sometimes to place and take items into the inventory. Yeah, no, I usually... Layer 2 is based on, yeah, how the game used to be. Layer 2 is my go-to stash floor. It definitely, yeah, it can be really nice. It's a bit of an issue, I think, potentially with the Zot clock, because I don't want to spend too much time traveling from really deep branch floors all the way to layer 2 every time instead of, leaving stuff kind of where I find it in the deeper levels. So that is the only one concern that I have about the latest version here, is that it might stop us from being able to have those stashes, because that is, I think for most people, that's just an artifact of the old days. Okay, so that priest got us a couple times with smites, and then Jorgrun over here, that's the word we were looking for, also did grasping roots on us. Such a pain, but here's a fairly scary named unique, especially against us because we are made out of stone, and this buddy can rapidly deconstruct stone just like we can, so I'm probably just going to get the heck out of here. You think he had the stash on later maps than level 2? The tutorial was already 7 or 8 years old. Yeah, no, definitely a bit of an artifact from old times. Still do it for some things by habit, but not quite as necessary as it used to be. Oh no, yeah, we're getting constricted. So I'm going to keep trying to break this. Each time you try and move, your character is attempting to break it, but we failed that first attempt. Let's hope the second one works, otherwise we might have to start going into emergency prep phase. Ooh, didn't quite work. Okay, how close can I let these buddies get to me? Jorgrun is the only one I'm really scared of, at least. Will you LRD me? Yeah, it's smite targeting, isn't it? I think I can make it one more though. Still useful for you because it was in your language and explains a lot in detail. Good beginner tutorial. Yeah, and a lot of the like core mechanical stuff about that game, even if the features have changed a lot, the ideas behind like strategic play, slow play, like how you think about your options, all that stuff is timeless and will always be good info. So definitely no problems watching older tutorials for stuff like that, especially if it's, yeah, a bit easier for you to understand than when I go rambling off. Well, so Jorgrun probably makes Orcish Mines a bit scary for me at the moment. I'd like to fight an Earth Elementalist like that buddy when I'm also just a wee bit stronger. So we'll actually leave that alone for now. We took our peek in just like we wanted to, and we did not like what we saw. So that means we're going to head somewhere else. And that's what I really like about the branching design of this game, is a lot of times, especially again due to RNG and just the way these numbers come out, you'll find a pathway completely impassable. But fortunately, there are other branches that you can switch to for now, and then you kind of, a lot of times even on like really weak characters, you'll get to the point where every branch is almost like too tough for you. So you go to like the weakest one and then just make a little bit of progress. Then it gets too hard, and then you go to a different one and you can like jump around. I had a vampire character that was super weak, but just slowly but surely made a bunch of progress in all the different areas. But for us here, our next stop, have a couple options. We could explore the rest of the dungeon down to probably just level 14, save level 15 in case there's a really scary end vault there. Or we can head to one of our S branches here. I don't know if I have any source of See Invisible on me or on the floor. So we can hit Control F to open the search function, and I can just type in SIN, which is the special acronym for it within the game. Okay, so there was a shop that sold See Invisible. Where were you? That's on this very floor. Hey. Okay, so here, let's buy one of those. I'm also very tempted to buy this willpower ring, and in fact, I think I will because we have a lot of cash. You've never tried out the vamp so far? I've only tried it out the one time. Since, I mean, I tried out they used to be quite different, but I, yeah, experimented a little bit to try out the newer version. They're actually pretty fun because having the ability to switch between alive and dead mode often means that, yeah, for like certain branches, you'll turn undead and be an undead vampire, and then for other ones, you'll switch to your healthy state. Gives a bit of versatility, which is kind of cool. Was that just a search across all dungeons that you visited so far? Yeah, it was. So yeah, Control F, super useful. Can look for any phrase. This is how I always find stuff that's on the floor. If you do just like enchant W, it will only bring up enchant weapon scrolls, and you can just zip through everywhere on the dungeon. What else is the other useful thing there is if you Control F, you can also just do enter, or you can do, or not just enter, you can do period. If you just do period, this shows you everything that's on the floor of your current level. So this can be really good for making sure you don't miss out on really like sweet artifacts on the end floors of branches and stuff like that. Super useful. Oh, see, this is what you used it for. Yeah, yeah. No, it's, yeah, searches the whole dungeon and sorts everything by how close it is to you. Yeah, you use the period. Nice. So let us make our way to layer 2. Because we are probably going to head into Snake here. I think that's my decision in the end. Should be fairly safe, a fairly safe branch to go down, depending on what kind of uniques we find, but I'm feeling confident we can fight most of the monsters there and get a nice chunk of experience as well. So That is the plan. I'm just going to want to drop some stuff before I do that. Yeah, the old dungeon search, super useful. Yeah, it also tells you what's in shops and stuff, so pretty awesome. Let us drop this resist corrosion ring. We'll put that on the ground for now. Usually don't need it. Quick on the fly. If we were in Spider, there might be some of those entropy weavers I mentioned earlier, but luckily we have snakes, so no worries there. Can drop that. We will also drop, we'll keep Scene visible. Right, we are gargoyle, so we are resistant to electricity naturally, right? Yes, we are. That's good, because they're scary serpent snakes, or shock serpents. Serpent snakes. Brilliant. What else? Let's drop the regeneration necklace, and we'll drop the demon trident for now. That was something that just wanted in the future, and I like to put those on different tiles just so I can see them laid out the next time we're here. And with that, Shift X, head to our entrance. Let's see what our snake looks like is what I was going to say, but right away we have another named unique, and she is extremely dangerous. Yeah, that's an appropriate assessment. Largely poison damage with the spells, so fortunately that won't affect us quite as badly. But pretty high evasion and a lot of health. Yeah, hits up to 25 damage just on her own. And unfortunately, this anaconda is going to be heading our way as well. So, what do I want to do? I could try and let Azul come next to me and then bring her upstairs. Teleport away if we have to, but maybe leave her stranded somewhere if we need to. What else do I have at my disposal right now? Yes, let's look at our casting. Petrify, only 7% chance to work on her. That anaconda very much scares me. Anacondas can also constrict us, which will potentially prevent us from going up the stairs, so very scary indeed. In fact, Azul, can you constrict me? No, you cannot constrict me. That's good. That's very good. Ooh, dangerous indeed. That's yeah, as soon as you start entering all the branches, this is the point in the game where you start running into the truly, or you at least have the chance of running into the truly scary, unique creatures in this game. I think we might be able to take Azul with poison, complete poison resistance. Because again, she also can't put us to sleep because gargoyles never have to sleep. So that's another huge advantage in our side of things now. I guess instead of just debating, might as well start flinging some stone arrows. 45% chance to evade. That's not great. I'm hoping she keeps walking towards us though. That would definitely be ideal. Dang it, she launched a poison bolt at us. There we go, she stepped towards us. Okay, anaconda is constricting us. Let's try and go upstairs. Try and go upstairs. Wait, does this just stop us? No, there we go, okay. For a second, I got very concerned that we were completely prevented when an anaconda did it, but it turns out it does work the way we thought, and there's just a chance for it to stop us. So we got up, we can now fight this single anaconda, tete-a-tete, heal up completely, go back down for Azul. Now it's your turn, lady. This is not a great place for us to be fighting her. I should have brought her up. Because now that we're up here, we can blink away, we can teleport away. It's a little bit riskier when we're on a brand new floor full of enemies. This is a good point for us to stop for a moment, take stock, think about if this is a fight we want to participate in. Or we want to keep going in, I should say, or if we want to back out. I do think we can finish this off. We have a lot of healing potions. A lot of these heal wounds because we've been playing it fairly safe. Azul can see invisible, I believe. Yeah, so we don't want to turn invisible. Just looking through all of our options here. Blinking is going to be very useful if things go horribly. We go back to Azul. She has really good will, so something like a fear scroll that has a chance to make everyone run away. Not great odds of working, unfortunately. Acid would be good. In fact, what's your... Oh, your armor class isn't that great anyway. I'm tempted to just keep slinging stone arrows and hope that we make this. At worst, she does... Yeah, she can do 60 damage, alright. I think this is reduced slightly at the very least by our armor. I don't think you can kill us in one hit, right, Azul? Don't do me dirty like that. Okay, now she's closer to being able to kill us in one hit. What do I wish to do? Oh, I'm only wearing one ring right now. That's silly of me. It's like no point in really putting any of these on. Just takes some of my turn and won't help me in this fight. Because yeah, we're not worried about will, fortunately, because we don't have any. Yeah, you are resistant to poison, of course. So Curari darts are not our answer here. What else do we have at our disposal? Paralysis, 0% chance of working. 7% on our Petrify, that's no good either. Polymorph? Probably a bad idea. No, 0% chance to affect anyway, so we don't have to tease out that one too much. So we get haste, heal wounds. Should, yeah, like bring you over to one of these stone walls if I can. Do I want to use my only haste potion? She is fast. Kind of hate doing it, but at the same time, better to use our consumables than wind up dead with them still sitting around. So start with a haste, drink a heal. Then I'm going to start running. I think I can do a few more steps here. Okay, that's the poison arrow. I think I can start blasting you. Keep blasting. Ooh, it's so close. I don't like how low we are. Do I spend my 3 mana? Or do I try? Let's see. We're getting half mana per turn. So it's 3 or 4 turns before we can cast another LRD. Could launch out some acid. Let's go for it. It did hit. Oh, one more. Feeling risky. Hey, we did it. Okay. Azul taken care of. Deep sigh of relief from us. Can just relax for a brief moment until we find out that there are 3 more uniques like that waiting for us on the next floor. But that's definitely one of the scarier elites, even just because of how much health she has and the damage she was laying down, even though we're completely resistant to poison. Which, if we weren't poison immune, definitely would have ended differently there. Nice, and so nothing else, I'm hoping, is going to be quite as scary of a threat in this next little bit here. Okay, Naga Ritualist can even double check what some of these buddies do. Spit Poison, won't matter. Olgreb's Toxic Radiance, also not bad for us. Again, fortunately, Poison Immunity will do us a huge amount of good here in Snake. Snake and Spider, you always need poison resistance, so that's one of the huge advantages of playing Gargoyle, is having that under your belt from the get-go. Takes a lot off your plate in terms of what you need in order to succeed. Dang, I was kind of hoping to close that door. So, I can petrify this snake. I can blow up here to hit. Yeah, I wanted to kill mana vipers. Will drain our magic points as they attack us. So that's definitely no good. You know what? I'll probably just blow up here and not worry so much about, yeah, clogging with the Mamba. Oh, the Mamba's no longer clogging. Whoops. Oh well, I guess we just blow up the Ritualist. Does that do it? That does it. Let's head back to the stairs, though. We're making a lot of noise. Oh, did that? Okay, he saw us. So, one of the nice things about getting Snake over Spider is that spiders are extremely fast. Snakes, for the most part, besides the full snakes. So I guess, okay, let's back up a bit, rephrase that. Any of the Naga, the half people, half snakes, are very slow. So fortunately, it's fairly easy for us to run away if things go badly. Just have to be wary of the snakes themselves because they don't have the same downsides. But there, yeah, we just outpaced it. It usually takes 2 or 3 steps to run out of sight if they're on the edge like that. I think, will you just, yeah, okay, you're still coming this direction, cool. I'm gonna LRD here to make some noise and then run back a little bit to safety. And wait here. Stone arrow that, buddy. Not too shabby. There are a couple of really painful enemies down here just because we have really bad will. Like, I think it is these Naga mages that can teleport other. So, unfortunately, that's better chances of working than I would like, and this can completely screw us and throw us off into the deep end in the middle of the map, so let's hope that that does not hit us too hard. Oh, I should be wearing... Yeah, don't wear this cursed ring. Definitely put that on. Oh no. Dang it. But I just put on my ring. What order did that go in? I put it on, and then it succeeded. So it got the 10% chance. Holy. Okay, so in a few turns, we're going to be teleported. I don't love that. We have a lot of unexplored map. One way to prevent this is a teleportation scroll cancels out a teleportation. So even if you accidentally read a teleportation scroll, if you have a lot on hand, you can read another one to cancel it out. I think it works on the spell teleportation like this. Do you know what, even just to test it out, let's try it. There we go. We feel strangely stable. So we used a teleport scroll to cancel out of that because it would have sent us off into the deep unknown, which is not something we're interested in on the first floor of this branch here. So crisis averted, we continue on. Oops, let's not just stand around. Let's maybe let this buddy come to us. What is your trident like? +0 trident of freezing, so nothing too scary there. This sharpshooter, is that what these ones are called? I think these are sharpshooters. Yes, Naga sharpshooter. Could definitely be scary, but fortunately slow, so can run away if need be. In fact, we probably will turn a corner here. Even just like that's probably great. Get you in melee range. Perfect. Now we're settling into a little bit of a rhythm. Especially after remembering to put on that willpower ring. We don't have to be quite as concerned about mages. Hopefully no more 10% chances get popped off on us like that. These are the shock serpents that, yeah, if you don't have resist electricity, this will kill you. Almost guaranteed. That 3d13 followed up by the electric damage on their bite as well. They're very fast, or not very fast, but even fast is faster than us, so it's all kind of moot after that. So we'll run away. The shock serpent can follow us, but the Naga get left behind just a little bit. Fortunately, we're made of stone, so not the scariest monster. Okay, quite the little tussle here. I kind of like having this Naga shielding me. But I'm gonna LRD because it hits all of them, I think. Yeah, that was just good. And perfect. I'm hoping at a certain point, close that. That way it has to wait for the Naga to get there before it's open. If it's open at all. Maybe the snakes blocked it. If so, that kind of works out. Interesting. But yeah, I want to get to the point where we are able to kill enemies quickly enough to just keep gaining mana back in copious amounts. Okay, am I just gonna have to petrify everyone? Okay, we're petrifying everyone. Okay, I'm still constricted, but it's turning to stone. There we go. Dang it, I kind of need the one directly in front of me to turn to stone now. Nah, you can do this. Yeah. No way this goes poorly for me. You know, we're taking one more step. Oh my gosh. Why? I was hoping that buddy would be stuck down there, and we're running. Oh geez. That's not great. I think we can do this. Oh, I killed the one behind and not the mamba in front of me. I was hoping to kill this buddy so we could close the door. I got way too cocky in that weird petrify everyone plan. Not a good idea. I was hoping to clog the doorway initially, but I should have ran to this 1x1 hallway first. That's definitely the move there, especially since... Oh, anacondas are very fast. Never mind. Very scary. No matter what. We're in a tough spot. 32 health. Serve that mamba. No matter what, it's not going to one-shot us. I would like to one-shot it. Perfect. Close the door. Step. Dang it. Didn't quite make it. Petrify. Oh, crap. Okay, now can we... Maybe we can die in one turn? I'm no good at doing the armor calculations, so I usually don't bother with that and just pretend that everything's hitting for max damage because assume the worst, hope for the best. So there's nothing for us up here. We want to run this way if we want to run. We could blink to this side of the door, except we're constricted. Very cool. Right. Could turn invisible. I don't believe. Yeah, neither of these buddies can see invisible. So that's definitely something to keep in mind here. Hands off the keyboard, shake it out. Whenever you're not sure what to do, take your time. It's a turn-based game. Wand of Paralysis. 46% chance on you. Oops. I actually meant to cancel that. I meant to drink a health potion first. Okay, we're drinking a health potion first. Then, very scary, blinking over here, closing the door in their face. Running up, because they will head to that area. Okay, there it is. Man, persistent little buddies, hey? There we go. Got the petrify off on that buddy. And now we run. Snake tear indeed. What am I doing? Get out of here. Okay, heal up. Everything is better on a full stomach. So rest up, heal up, relax. Let's go kill that anaconda. We need our revenge. Son of a gun. Caused us so much stress. We burned one of our 2 blink scrolls. I'm also now scared because this buddy was approaching, but finally finished off the anaconda, who's our only real concern in these fights. But, oh boy. Fortunately, made it through in one piece. Okay, run, run. So again, Guardian Serpent, blink allies encircling. We don't want to get stranded right now. So I'm going to close this. Try and get some distance between us. I wonder... Oh, there we go. Okay. Depending on who's in front there, if the snake makes it there first, then nobody's getting through the door. But it looks like after a little bit, they switched places or did some kind of rearranging. Well, let us... Petrifying you is a 31% chance of working. Not fantastic. Is Vehemut is still just teaching us Hailstorm? Why do you hate us, buddy? I guess it's been a while since we checked in. It's a weird time to do this as a monster pops up, but fortunately we're able to, so let's take a peek. Finally maxed out our Piety with Vehemut here, which does mean extending the range of our spells. Stone Arrow can finally almost reach the end of our vision. Not quite, but almost. Anyway, let us... I think we can take out this buddy without too much trouble. And we're making some noise here, which is kind of nice. Let's go up here, close this door. See if anyone else approaches from the noise. Kind of like it while I'm safe on the stairs because everywhere else is scary. Turns out. Guess not, so let's just pull again. So we can run from this buddy. You know what, let's bring you up to us. Go upstairs. I'm okay with this. 31% chance. 31% chance. Shouldn't be risking it. Let's just use stone arrows instead. Perfect. I guess I shouldn't even really be risking stone arrows. Any of the melee Naga, ideally, and what I probably should be doing with each and every single one, because there's almost no reason not to, as long as, yeah, we're not too close to that Zot clock, which I don't believe we are. They're slower than us. So we should always be taking some steps away, launching spells from a safe distance, and then they'll just try to approach us the whole time. Their poison spit won't do anything because we're a statue, so let's try and keep that in mind. Maybe play it a little bit safer against those tougher Naga enemies. Okay, can I take you out? Can I petrify you? Do you know what? Petrify, I don't know why I went for it. It takes too long. Should have gone with stone arrows from the start. Just try and take those guardian serpents out before everything goes to heck in a handbasket. Nope, don't hit ourselves. That's classic issue of having short range spells. See enemies and I just want to blast them, but gotta think. Okay. Well, this is kind of fun. Bit of a welcoming party the second we open the door. Again, the Guardian Serpent is a scary part of this little formula here, just because it can teleport in enemies that aren't even in this area, I believe. So we'll be surrounded by even more than what's currently in front of us. No bueno. So let's hop up a couple times. Just wanted to get to the point where I can LRD right here. And that's a thing of beauty. Perfect. And now we'll play safely like we said we should. Gain some ground. Stone arrows. No problem whatsoever that time. Not quite as scary as trying to face tank fighter Naga. Donald is sped up. Okay. Another named unique. Donald can be scary a lot of times. I'm able to take him out when I find him. The main issue is that haste. And if he hastes and mites, that's going to be like a 3-4 turn kill on me. So that's no good. You're hasted. I have no capability to haste. Wait, you cannot see invisible. So we can go invisible if we need to. That's a good one to keep in mind. We have 3 teleport scrolls. We have 4 fear scrolls, but pretty high will here, so maybe not quite going to be an effective maneuver. Yeah, this has got to be like 0%, right? 0% petrifies, 1% chance. Whoop whoop. You are not resistant to poison, though. Okay. And now that everything's quivered, all the wands and stuff, this takes a bit more time than I thought. Should have gone backwards. So we have Curari darts. These will poison monsters, and it also slows them. So it will give a fast plus slow effect on Donald if we can just hit once. Oh, he has a shield of reflection. What's a barding anyhow? Does it sing for its supper? That's really funny. So I think I recently saw something that Donald has a lot of like area specific things. And yeah, barding is an equipment item that Naga wear. So curious, that might be a snake specific line. Wonder what else we'll get. Hopefully not too much. Hopefully we just either destroy this man's right away or get the heck out of here. Yeah, Donald. It's a scary fellow with the double sword, especially so. In fact, what is... Okay, +0 double sword. At least it's not branded. Let's see here. Yeah, I didn't notice the Shield of Reflection. Still could hit with the Curari, which would be a bit nice because I don't necessarily want to fight right here. Don't have the best clearing of the area around us, especially if something hears us and comes through these doors. Absolutely no good whatsoever. So let's start running. Do you know what? I'm going to try one more Curari. Wait, did I? Oh no, barely missed Donald. And Donald has mited. So this is where we're in that very sketchy territory now. He has all the advantages of being a berserking or raging berserker, but with none of the downfall because won't be slowed afterwards either. Fast and strong. Don't have to tell me twice, game. Well, turns out, probably should have just been blasting Donald from the start. That does okay. So if we take one hit, we'll definitely want to start thinking about a teleportation. We don't have good evasion. Maybe not. Don't want to keep risking this. This is why I always kill characters, because there always gets to the point where I'm just losing track of my risk-reward analysis and getting too comfortable with the character thinking they're vulnerable. I think I could take Donald here. But we'll risk it. Okay, that was not a bad hit, so that will not cause us to panic right away, but still be ready to flee at a moment's notice. This is when it gets bad because we start seeing the end in sight and it makes me want to stick in there for the kill. 1, 2, okay. We're going to Acid Wand on our turn off here while we regain 1 more mana. And there we go. Took care of Donald, only a little bit scared. No problem whatsoever. Oh, and now we have Chainmail of Willpower is awesome, because we're very short on that. Kite Shield of Reflecting, absolutely incredible. So we'll even go in here, we'll turn shields back onto training and bring this buddy up to 15, I believe. 15, yeah. So we'll start that on its way up. Unfortunately, here, if we go somewhere a little bit safer, applause, thanks, Paul. No, anytime you get through a unique is an accomplishment in this game for sure. Should always take the moment to celebrate. But if we try on this Reflecting Shield, what does that? Yeah, Petrify becomes... This is not castable in my books. I would not go for a 26% chance to fail. Not something we can afford, unfortunately. So a little ways off before we'll be able to actually wield that shield. But when we do, it's pretty incredible. Ups our shielding value by quite a bit, just getting the bigger shield, and then Reflection can do an absolute number on many of the enemies in this game. That's a cool little Gozag vault. I like that a lot. Shops in there too. That's more tempting than most of those translucent vaults for me. Now you'll go quickly grab you a coffee before you meet the next interesting enemy. Sounds good. Hopefully we don't meet anything too interesting right away. Hopefully we have some more time to relax after that. And level 16, got a point in intelligence for the level up. Love to see it. Fighting in a bit of a bad situation here, but never really punished, fortunately. Took out the Originalist fast enough. Excuse me, pardon me. Keep it moving. There we go. First floor of snake cleared. A few close calls, not giving anacondas quite the respect that they deserve. Also, something caught in my throat moment. That's no good either. But anacondas being underestimated aside, we still made it through all right, and we killed 2 very strong elites in the last little bit here. So, ouch. Bolt of magma. So yeah, we just took a pretty big hit there. So I like to always run down here, quickly check to make sure what we got hit by. Lance. Force Lance was the first thing. Fortunately, we're in a corner. Otherwise, we would have been potentially pushed off the stairs. That fire hits pretty hard, hey? It does indeed. Oh, and you have a polearm. See, oh, let's just run. That's not a great staircase for us. Those aren't too bad to fight, those buddies, but we definitely prefer a bit more of a corridor kind of situation. Oof, this is a bit worse. That's a lot of snakes. They're all going to be very fast. Do kind of want to fight. Actually, if we fight, these buddies will notice. The issue is if we just leave right now, we have 2 stairways that are dangerous, and we're really hoping that that 3rd stairway down is safe. Otherwise, we have to make some hard decisions. So, could paralyze this buddy. Well, let's double check. Rigilists, what do you do? Force Lance? Very scary. That's the only one that's really scary because it will knock us out of position here. Yeah, we're going to petrify you. We're going to shoot the mana snake. And then we're going to blow up all y'all snakes. Aimlet offers us knowledge of Iron Shot. Okay, do you know what? We're bringing this anaconda, or not anaconda. Those are black mambas? Black mambas. I wanted to bring the black mamba up with me. Unfortunately, didn't quite take the bait, but Iron Shot is huge. We definitely will learn this from Behemoth. And now we finally have a higher level earth spell. Not quite castable yet, but we'll start training in conjurations. We'll also stop earth at 24 at the max. And you know what? Stop focusing it, just have it normal, and we will focus shields and conjurations instead. We'll also use the equals and then J for conjurations to set the target on this bad boy to 10 maybe. Conjurations is always useful when we want to be blaster casters, so might as well train it a little bit. And then hopefully soon we'll have that 6th level Iron Shot up and ready to go, because that will definitely help quickly take out some of the higher risk targets. Ooh, a Naharaja, eh? A magnificent example of the Naga. I've never actually read that before. I like that wording. That's very great. But Force Lance, Poison Arrow. Okay. Not quite as scary as Azul, but still seen visible. Like, this is where things start to get kind of creepy, especially at Constrict as well. Oh, what is your will? Is very high as well. Yeah, no chance of petrifying that bad boy. You're also hasted. How fast does that make you? Equal to me or faster than me? Equal to me, it looks like. Which is good for me because I'm gonna, oops, wasted step. Oops. But we're gonna just wait out this. Actually, what am I doing? Just stone arrow this buddy. This fight probably would have been over, right? Oh, we got teleported. I was not paying attention. Very dangerous. Don't do what I do. Always look for status effects in the top right here. Very important. So it looks like, yeah, at some point during that fight, you feel strangely unstable. Just a few turns ago, got teleported. Whoops. Could have been a lot worse. Fortunately, just this one anaconda here. If we look... Oh, do I want to petrify you? Kind of. We're far away from any stairs, which is scary. We don't know what's around us whatsoever. Oh, we failed. Oh, one more try. Cool. We're heading into the unknown, which is, you know what, I should stop what I'm doing. Just so risky at the moment. But there we go. Take out that anaconda. We also distressingly furry robe. So we haven't seen very many artifacts so far this run. Let's hope that the first one here is a good one. We shall drop. Still have not identified faith. So let's... Okay, not faith. Let's put on this distressingly furry robe, shall we? Strength -2, int +4, dex +4. Lose a whole lot of AC. Iron Shot becomes completely castable though, which is interesting. Makes it the slightest bit more tempting, but I think I need all the AC I can get right now. Oh, there's the Naharaja. Hello, buddy. Let's try and pay attention to if they try and teleport us this time, shall we? It's not even a bad fight, just the chance that it takes us into the middle of a horrible situation is a big problem. Ooh, we just got some ice spells added to our collection here. Didn't look like anything too interesting to me. We'll even check while we're in the middle of the fight, why not? Frozen Ramparts is a really good spell for Ice Elementalists, but I don't think we'll worry about splitting off into casting Ice unless we find the high level Ice spell. The level 9 Ice spell, the highest level one, is incredible, and I've almost never got to use it. So that would be nice. That would be very exciting in many ways. Okay, so we're just going to make a ton of noise here. Ooh. Okay. Here's where we're going to do this. I want to petrify this Naga. Then once it's petrified, we run like heck because I don't want the faster Shock Serpent catching up. Heck yeah. Because we should be heading back towards the stairs. It's a mistake of letting the auto explore to put its hands, or take the wheel from me, I guess is the right way to say that. Is unfortunately it took us into a pretty dangerous area. We'd rather be somewhere in this like half of the map here, where these little light cyan dots are the upstairs. Let's try and stick near those this time around, shall we? And explore around here. Not too shabby. Can take out these weaklings, no problem. Looks like a huge chunk of the center there is taken up by that wacky vault. Well, let's use LRD. Anytime it hits more than one enemy, I kind of like getting the efficiency out of it like that. And just keep blasting away. Oh, we're out of mana. Whoops. Oh, right. These were the buddies that were at this stairwell before. Ooh, there's that fire that hurts. Stone arrow, baby. Let's do it. Perfect. Should maybe even go upstairs to regain our health, but we were fine. Dang it. We find so many spell books, but none are the one we want. So that looked like, yeah, party tricks is mostly hexes and stuff. Apportation, might learn. This can be really useful if you just want to be able to snatch an item and get the heck out of there. You can even cast it on the ruins that you're trying to collect, so you can play really safe and just kind of sneak in, steal those, bug out. Could be cool. Definitely useful in extended late game games. I almost always take this because it's only one spell slot and extremely useful in a variety of kind of niche circumstances. A Shock Serpent, not too bad. Yeah, as long as we're facing all these buddies in smaller groups than they were originally collapsing on us in, no problems whatsoever. In fact, we'll loudly and proudly make noise and try and draw the enemies to us. And Naharaja, start Peppering this buddy down. Stone arrows should do the trick. How close are we getting? 13%. Already down to 13% on iron shot. Conjurations, yeah, 3. Interesting. Actually, yeah, okay. I was just double checking aptitudes on shielding versus that. Seems like this went so much faster, which makes sense. It's a lower level, so it did, but something else seemed afoot. It's weird. I'm used to, on a lot of runs, playing casters who are a little more beefy, I guess. A lot of times I end up finding myself, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, tabbing through fights a lot of the time. Maybe that's actually, now that I think about this, I think I'm just very much biased from the last person or character I played, which was a Naga Ice Elementalist of Che. And in that case, yeah, you're pretty beefy. If you're Che, you're just slapping on the heaviest armor you got and casting spells in it as well, which is pretty sweet, but takes a bit of control to remind myself that I need to be playing just a little more cautiously, mostly because on this character I just don't have a solid weapon. We have pretty good armor and defenses, or incredible for a caster, really. Like, this is a number in AC that you should only see on fighting classes. But gargoyles are super fun, super OP. But even with that, still not able to actually fight things very well in close combat because we just have, yeah, this crappy dagger. You're back, slurp, slurp, nice. Have a good coffee on you. I'm very jealous. I could go get a coffee, but I'd be up pretty late my end of things here. Oh boy, let's let these buddies come to us. Oh, especially, yeah, Anaconda out of nowhere. But we're gonna just keep going upstairs. We're not gonna risk anything against this constriction. Met the cats in the kitchen. Nice. Yeah, is the whole crew around the house today, or just a few of the neighborhood cats? Okay, I think we can take out this Anaconda at least. And we'll go to a different downstairs, because I don't really love the idea of running into all those buddies. Oh, wow. This is worse in some ways. Mana Viper right next to me. It's going to get rid of all my mana really quickly. Okay, fortunately we managed to take it out. Because like we were just saying, we're not very good in a fisticuffs fight, so let's hope we're not put in that situation. And we'll start exploring from this safer looking stairway. Wow, still immediately surrounded. Oh my gosh. Again, letting myself get teleported because I'm not paying attention. Whoops. We're also fairly low mana, and there's a Mana Viper bearing down, but got lucky there, at the very least. Managed to hit with those first few shots. So, if I want to make my way back down, let's try our best. Get some safe stairway paths rebuilt. There we go. Now we have a path to stairway. Usually don't drink coffee, but since delayed, shifted day-night schedule, everything's a bit chaotic. Yeah, that's totally fair. Caffeine is a huge help in those kind of situations where things are thrown out. Yeah, the cats are sleeping, but they also have a cat door and can go in and out. Sleep in the garden. Nice. So cute. Oh, out of magic. Oops. Can take this buddy up with us, and then we're gonna run away. And run away, because the darts do nothing to us. They just tickle a little. There we go. No problem whatsoever. We'll even run down and try and find... Is there another buddy in this area? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it was just that friend. Oh my gosh, I was not paying attention. And there we go. So that's the Guardian Serpent ability there that we were talking about. Did manage to get us surrounded here. Oh, and there are 2 serpents. Oh, that's fun. That's very fun. if we can destroy the anaconda down here right away, we can at least fight 1-on-1. Iron shot is down to 11%. Dang, I wish that was slightly better because I want to use iron shot. But not quite as reliable as we'd like, unfortunately. What is my best bet against you, anaconda? Could just toss a few stone arrows. But let's try it out. Okay, little scary. Especially since now we're constricted. We weren't at the start of that turn. Dang it, I just need to kill you. So close. Okay. I'm gonna read a teleport scroll. And now we're just thinking about surviving. That's the only goal. Could maybe try and, let's try and kill this anaconda on our way out. Perfect. And there we go. Okay, we managed to stay alive for that teleport scroll to pop off. Fortunately, doesn't look like the best area for us to have landed. But we'll stay in this corner, hide away, and heal up real quick. Heal up, heal up. Down to 2 teleport scrolls. Definitely not used to running out of those. That's usually something that you have in spades the whole time. We'll use LRD to get a triple kill like that. That's pretty awesome. And then I'm hoping, perfect. Thought that these paths might connect. Not something I should have relied on. Never should just trust in something like that. But it worked out for us this time around. Oh my gosh, you dang old guardian serpents, get out of here. Never again, we're just taking you out right away this time. Also, keep an eye for this teleport other shenanigan stuff. There we are, not too shabby. We managed to split this group off, it looks like. We kind of got, nope, don't hit ourselves. My bad, my bad. Yeah, we've gotten this group to kind of spread out, come at us a few at a time. Definitely helps out a whole lot here. Guardian servant nearby. That's no good. Get out of here. Took way too many turns. Very lucky we did not get surrounded there. Oops, I should also doing the usual. Just run away and pepper from afar. And there we go. That's another large chamber cleared out. But yeah, with haste, you're only as fast as me. So let's just do that. Beautiful. Anacondas. Bane of my existence. I'm used to anacondas being the one thing I don't mind fighting as much here, because a lot of the times on any kind of spellcaster, I try my best to get, it's a combo of spells. It's all grabs toxic radiation and ignite poison. So you just make everything around you poisoned and then blow up the poison in their veins. Pretty hardcore, pretty cool. But also very strong, and anacondas are one of the few snakes that are not resistant to poison, so I'm used to them being immediately taken out with the rest of the chat. Turns out, when they walk up to you and start wrapping their giant bodies around you, stopping you able to breathe and all that, pretty scary. Pretty scary stuff. Okay, almost on the floor, I think. Nope, don't hit ourselves again. Whoops. Just come at me. Come this way. There we go. Ooh, ooh. Fast snake, fast snake. Get out of here. Behemoth offers us knowledge of lightning bolt. It's tempting. I don't think we'll go with air on our gargoyle here. Gargoyles are not great at casting air spells. And one of the last casters I did was a tornado slinger, so might as well have some fun, switch things up a little bit here and there. I'm really hoping that at some point Behemoth will teach us the magical ways of shatter, because that's where things will really start to pop off for us here. But okay, I've let my inventory stagnate and get super full again, as is the usual. I shouldn't have brought my wand of flame down here. That's only really useful in shoals for us. It's not going to do much more than any of our or spells or like acid wands are the go-to. Good stuff. Let's see here. I'm so bad at dropping inventory stuff. I'm such a hoarder. Don't tell my partner I said that though. I refuse to admit to her that I'm a hoarder. What if I need this later? What if I need this later? Do you know what? We're just dropping enchant stuff. You get on the floor for now because Ice Blast is kind of nice to have around. Any like blast or cloud-based ones are really good because they cannot be dodged. So if things have really high evasion, but not great armor class, those are usually my go-to method for taking them out. So let's pay attention for if we get teleported here, because if we start to get teleported, we just zip upstairs and end up somewhere on a nice safe floor, which would be ideal. Getting kind of cocky here, but I'm not too worried about these little baby Nagas. Yeah, shouldn't be too much of a problem whatsoever. Holy, time is flying. Just gotta check my phone here, make sure I don't have any crucial messages. No, doesn't look like I'm missing anything here. Okay. Well. Let's keep going, I guess. This floor, yeah, it's hard to tell. Just by looking at the map, oftentimes it looks like the floor is really close to cleared out. But it can always be those sneaky little hidden corridors that just lead off into entirely new sections. Like, even that was more surprising than I was expecting, or more of a journey than I was expecting. Oh, I realized my weird issue that I was having. So yeah, a while back I accidentally cast a spell by clicking one of my other hotkeys I mentioned. It's definitely because they're all bounded to the 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think when I hit 1, if I hit 1 again, it shoots it off in the like numpad 1 direction, which is weird because normally the keys on the top of your keyboard and the number keys don't interact in the same way. It's weird. Huh. But not something that we should be running into. Very avoidable for the future. Am I going into a dead end? Not a dead end. Okay, cool. I know I've been making bad decisions today, but that would have been a bit much even for me. Here we go, regain 3, regain 3. Just rinse and repeat. Oh my gosh. Is it that shield? No, that's LRD this buddy instead. There we go. Had a +1 tower shield of poison resistance. +1 tower shield? I didn't think it'd be as good as it was there. Seemed to last quite a while, that buddy. Deserves a medal. But okay, Snake Pit 3 done. So, one floor away from the bottom, the very bottom of these branches are where we'll find the ruins that we're looking for. The ruins of which we need 3 of in order to even enter the final section of the game and to go grab the orb. Oops, sorry, hitting my mic. Oops. But it'll definitely be guarded by a whole bunch of scary things. The end vaults of these branches can be a bit of a range in terms of difficulty. Sometimes Snake isn't too bad. It's just kind of more of the same of what we've been fighting here. Just bigger numbers, a lot more of the stronger, like Naharaja type style enemies. Or they can be truly scary with a lot of named uniques. So we could head to Shoals, keep exploring around, keep looking around. We are also overdue on just going back to the dungeon and taking a bit of a delve through there. Probably would be a bit safer, but curiosity is killing me. So we're going to take a peek here. Ooh, there's even a teleport scroll sitting there. Oh, okay, maybe we won't make it that far, so maybe don't go for it. See, now this is where if we had learned teleportation and put in just a little bit of translocation skill, we could grab that teleport scroll, just in case. But it's not a complete emergency. We still have 2 lying around at the very least. And let's just pop up. I'm going to head between stairs, try and get a bit of a visualization of what we're dealing with here. Holy, let's get the heck out of there. That is a bad stairway. So in fact, let's just mark that off with a quick Shift X EE and go to the stairway instead. Hopefully better? Not really. No, that's not better. You know what? Let's just remind ourselves that we won't be taking those stairways down, and instead, this is the one to do. Yeah, I can take these buddies. Okay, I'm looking for teleport. Look for teleport. Let's not be taken by surprise in the final vault, because I don't think we're making it out of there alive if we get teleported in on a bad turn. So I'm not seeing anything too scary yet. We do have a bit more room to maneuver here as well, which is nice. These other stairways were a little constricting for sure. Just gonna run back to the stairs, let that black mamba slam away at us while we walk. It's definitely in our best interest to be somewhere safe. Yeah, keep walking up to me, please. Thank you kindly. Naga warrior. Do you have a special shield? No, just +0 kite shield. Ooh, don't hit us. We just stop doing that. Run up to the stairs, keep hammering away. I'm probably just gonna finish this here. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. Turns out it was a bad idea, but again, never punished. Got through the tough enemy, and the little Naga wasn't the problem there whatsoever. So, okay, keep walking up to me. Just blue Naga. Perfect. There we go. That's what we wanted. Being a little cheesy, but it's definitely the safer way of handling this buddy here. Oh, right, he has the giant shield again, so let's maybe just save up for one fell swoop. Gain 15 mana. Don't let me lose you, bud. Just blast. Get blasting. Good thing we saved up to 25 mana. Turns out it used every last point just to take out these buddies. Man, those tower shields really are a pain in the butt. Maybe I should get me one of those. Shields up to 7.7. Ooh, wait a second. Iron Shot is down to 6%. Nice. So we are going to maybe start to throw that into the fights every once in a while. Not set up on any of our hotkeys. Do I want to change that? Could change Petrify. It's becoming a bit less generally applicable just because enemies are getting a bit stronger. Not all of them are affected by it, or at least not easily at the very least. So, be real quick, hit the equal sign, because that's how you adjust stuff. Choose spells from the adjustable things, and let's just switch D and E with each other. And now our 4 macro will cast that buddy. Perfect. What else do we wish to do to prepare? Down here, there are Mage, Black Mamba. That's not too shabby. I'll probably just pop my head down. Keep an eye for teleport. Look for teleport. Every time now. Refuse to get taken by surprise on this floor of all floors. We'll just bite you. Wow, yeah, this dagger not quite doing anything to these enemies. Trident is +5. It's a little bit better. Also, strength +2 is not too shabby for trying to increase our melee damage, but hopefully we can just keep doing what we're doing. Oh, no, don't ignore that. Let's read. Can hit comma to read what's on this ground here in front of us. And we'll identify these potions of cancellation. Definitely useful. Can get rid of any effect. What was I calling those before? Conditions? Status effects. Status effect, I think, is what I went with last time around. That's the word that my brain was scrambling for. So yeah, very useful to have cancellation, because that works on a wide variety of things. But now that we've cleared out this area a bit, we can finally get these stairs looking a little bit safer, and then maybe have options again as to where we can make the trip down, which is, again, always a great thing. Shields up to level 8. I'm going to pop upstairs where it's safe. We're going to unmark that as dangerous because all good now. And I was going to, try on this shield. Where does that bring our casting? Who unfortunately puts Iron Shot and Petrify both kind of out of range of where we'd like it to be, so maybe we'll stick to the Buckler for now. Keep playing it a little bit safer. But soon we'll be able to increase some more of our defensive stats, which are definitely looking a bit behind. In fact, is there anything else I want to do? Armor can just go up to 10 and then turn off. Dodging, we have a bad aptitude for it, but we might want to start thinking about it just to get some passive evasion going. Not a bad idea. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Well, I guess we're not switching to the shield yet. Is there anything else I want to drop while I'm here? You know what? I don't need these wands of flame. Let's just get rid of those bad boys. I know I'm gonna have to drop a bunch of stuff. I don't wanna. Oh, do you want? Let's throw that on the Kite Shield of Reflection. Get rid of that scroll. Don't have to chug it around is the word I was going for, but lug it around. That's the one. That's the one that actually makes sense, because we do not chug around items in general. Oops. Again, not target ourselves. That's always a bad idea. Then we'll take out the sharpshooter. I think we can still take out the sharpshooter. Maybe not. There we go. Okay. Pop up. Regain all of our mana. There's no reason to just stick it out. We might as well rest up so we can just take out these buddies a bit more easily. Okay, I thought that constriction was a teleport. I'm watching you, game. Never again. Never again. Okay. Not too shabby. We'll also let this buddy approach us. So because he has a polearm and has reach, we need to walk one extra away from the stairs, walk to the stairs, go up. Oh, constrict, go up. There we go. And then we can have this buddy on our turf here. And that should do it. Perfect, not too shabby. Nice to grab this ruin for the end of our evening here. Should be able to do it too. Nothing, again, nothing too scary. It's showing up quite yet. Still not in the actual vault itself yet though, so maybe speaking a little bit too soon. You want to come at me? And then let's bring you to my territory. Perfect. And you know what? You have a shield, so that means we LRD ya. Right? There we go. Perfect. Not anything special on that shield, so we can ignore it for now, and we will head back down here. Ooh, let's head back up, regain our mana, then head back down here. There we go. Make sure we are not getting teleported. Not getting teleported. Whenever there are multiple mages on the screen, that's where the worry starts to kick in. And I really wish we had that shield of reflection for all these ranged buddies. Oh my gosh, so many ranged buddies. Still no teleport. Still no teleport. You kids are out of range, eh? That's a pain in the butt. ZE, can I petrify you? Not horrible odds. But probably not. Let's probably just head up. Regain all of our stuff. Resting is always the answer if applicable. And there we go. Now we're feeling a little bit safer, in a better position. I am going to take out this mage. I want to take out the sharpshooters because they're what hurts. But I really don't want to get teleported. Ooh, I don't want to get hit for this much damage either. One more? Can I afford one more? Because then this Naga potentially gets up to me. Definitely worth it. Bring you upstairs. Take care of business. Perfect. What are you drinking? Looks strange, or is that the cup? No, that's definitely the cup here. Yeah, it's from my family's glassblowing studio, and it's in the style of a northern artist from northern Canada named Ted Harrison. Is it a potion? In some ways, but no, I'm definitely just drinking good old water here. But it is a nice glass, one of my favorites for sure. Scary, scary. Okay, run away, heal up. Rinse, repeat. Take these buddies out one at a time. Looks like a rare milk drink. Yeah, just because of how thick it is. That's actually a really good point. Yeah, it's the artist Ted Harrison is known for these kind of like solid color patterns in all of his skylines and stuff. Cool stuff. Yes, water is the best. I also drink liters of it every day. Yeah, I try and drink a decent amount of water. I do have a pretty bad history with consistently dehydrating myself. Just bad at remembering to keep myself hydrated for sure. Helps when I'm streaming because I'm talking so much and because it's nice to have like a second every once in a while to step back, look at chat, that kind of stuff. Definitely just reminds me to drink, which is good. Come on, walk up to me, please, you crazy kids. Oh, wait, Iron Shot? Wait, that's not Iron Shot. This is Iron Shot. Oh, I forgot about Iron Shot. Let's test it out against these buddies. Let's see, there we go. That's how we pack a punch. 2 hits. There we go. Okay, that would have maybe simplified that fight a little bit if I'd remembered earlier that that's an option. Still is a shorter range spell, just because it's the one payoff of having to be an Earth Elementalist. You get lots of powerful spells that are, for the most part, irresistible. But all short range. Which is, it's fair, I think. But there we go. Now that I'm remembering to throw Iron Shot in for those scary targets, this is going much more smoothly. I'm going to run upstairs for the Mana Viper, pump up that magic so that we have enough to at least launch a few spells into this bad boy. Perfect. I'd like it if you approached me, sir. Don't like that the sharpshooters outrange us by that much. Vehement offers us knowledge of Orb of Destruction. Let's head upstairs. Shift M for memorize. Ooh. Orb of Destruction. Pretty amazing. Definitely on like a pure blaster caster that doesn't go at the elemental route and has just conjurations. That's one of your bread and butter late game or mid game to end game kind of skills, Orb of Destruction. So definitely might want to pick that up while it's being offered to us. We could always use Amnesia to forget it if we don't end up wanting it anyway, and we have a lot of spell levels. So yeah, we're doing it. Let's memorize Orb of Destruction. Let's even take a look here. Conjurations is still going up, so it hasn't hit that 10 yet. Because in order to cast a level 7 spell, I'm guessing we'd need Conjurations up to like 16, maybe even higher, since we're wearing heavy armor. To just see That's really funny. My partner's drinking. My partner's watching, and so she mentioned the glass as well. Because I should say, yes, this is my partner's glass, and I'm stealing it from her. Sorry, Babs. It is a nice glass, though. And let's head down here. Where is the Naga? Every once in a while I hit O, and when there's so much stuff on the screen, I have no idea what to do. Babs says thief. Your glass now, easy. Yeah, that's the spirit name. And hey, Babs. Can't resist. It's just too nice of a glass, especially when I want to look cool on stream. Have a unique glass. Definitely an important part of it. Want to look cool in front of all my new friends, Babs. Okay, buddy. Ritualist, not too shabby. We are pretty much just drawing everyone here one at a time as we cause a commotion. Oh, it's because this is the end vault down here, I bet. Okay, so we are managing decent work of this end vault potentially just by dragging these buddies out. Which is good because facing all of them at once would have been a nightmare. So we'll keep running down. Actually, do you know what? Should be taking a look at what all is in these stacks. For the most part, I'm just scanning through the different items here. If anything's magical, it could be worth checking out, but looks like nothing too fancy for us. I'm gonna be a little risky, take some steps in. We can always run away. Ignore me, I'm multitasking the Great Canadian Bacon Show. Peace, don't die. Sounds good, Babs. Enjoy the bacon show. And I'll do my best. Definitely no promises on the not dying front. There we go. Iron Shot definitely playing a huge role in allowing us to take out some of those tougher spawns. Naharajas, normally a bit more of a pain in the butt for us here, but that was not bad whatsoever. Nice, showing off some good old emotes. One day, maybe, we'll have emotes of our own on the channel here. Wouldn't that be fun? I have no idea what kind of theme I'd go for. Maybe it's a good thing they don't give me access to that. It's like getting tattoos when you're young. Even though I don't believe in this either. I think most of my family got tattoos young and they're still in love with their tattoos. But don't want to fall or be stuck in a situation, something that you don't love. Yeah, immediately just butchered that whole analogy. Whoops. I'm so bad for that though. I so often will start saying stuff and then halfway through I realize that, like, I don't even believe in what I'm saying. Why do I have such a random strong opinion all of a sudden? Okie dokie though. Not too shabby on the game front here again. Accidentally LRD'd, but kind of worked out. Probably, or even almost, I guess, maybe what we would have done in the situation. Wow, I'm really sticking to my guns here. I'm saying things, I'm meeting them. Not at all. We're just waffling hardcore. Okay, let's run away here and let our magic regenerate just a wee bit. Fortunately, we can just kind of stand around on the stairs. Nagas are nice and slow. Oh, there. We got our first rune. So I almost wish I had caught ourselves before we went over to pick it up, because it's always exciting to see those on the floor. But if we press, it's one of the curly brackets. It's above the shift brackets. Let's go with left bracket. Dang it. Never guessed it right on the first try. It's like plugging in a USB. Right bracket shows us which runes we've picked up. And so I guess here now you can finally see all of the options before us. If any of you watched the very first episode that we did last Sunday, I mentioned that my usual plan is to go for all 5 of these. The simple ones, I leave Pandemonium and Hell nonsense, and especially Tomb, to dedicated games that are trying to go the extended, which we will probably do at some point, because it can be fun. It can also be tedious depending on what type of character you have, so we'll probably pick and choose who we bring into the extended. Especially, yeah, if we can get someone with Absolute Zero, the level 9 ice spell, almost definitely willing to go into extended, because I've heard that's where it's the most fun. Yeah, first ruin, so exciting. Just 2 more and we have the option of starting to make our way out. It's exciting stuff. So let's real quick, I always like to do the Control F period on these final floors of the branches, because oftentimes this is where you'll get a lot of the best loot kind of sitting around, and would hate to leave something beautiful just lying on the floor. Like even this. Oh no, halberds are two-handed. Maybe not. Vampiric is a really nice brand. As long as you're hitting something that is living, you'll gain health back. But I think I'm fully dedicated to wearing a shield, so we'll ignore most options that are two-handed, unless it's something truly spectacular. Also doesn't look like we're missing anything here though, so we can probably begin to head out.